Hello, I'm Raquel Durden, U.S. Army retired veteran, and I'm with Humble Warrior. Today we're going to take a look at yoga after a very busy day. So some of you work, some of you are busy at home, some of you are go, go, go creative, and some of you sit all day for a long time. Maybe you sit at a desk, maybe you're just sitting creating something, but sometimes you want to go to a yoga class after a long busy day. And the first thing they tell you to do is take a comfortable seat. Well, there might be nothing comfortable about this. And perhaps you've been sitting too long all day and that's the last thing on your mind, to sit there and try and be comfortable. I want to move. So I want to introduce yoga that has binds. Bind is when you hold yourself, hug yourself, touching another body part. It's very comforting. It's kind of like giving yourself a hug. It's secure, it's safe. But also, it's okay to start yoga standing. So today we're going to do a short yoga practice because you're already busy, but you want to squeeze in a practice, and for sure you don't want to start sitting down. But it will end in Shavasana, so you will get that sweet time to have deep relaxation at the end. Let's get started. We're just going to stand tall in mountain pose. Before we just stand tall, I invite you to have a little squat. Feel like you're drawing your quads up, spiraling your legs inward slightly, creating a little space in your sacrum area. Maybe you pick your toes up, spread them, and then set them down. Roll the shoulders back. Let the hands shine to the front. Maybe you draw the chin back slightly just to elongate the neck. You're in a nice, tall, strong mountain pose. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. And I invite you to just let your day peel away, fade away. Set your to-do or to-don't list on the floor by your shoes. And just agree to be present. Take a little time for yourself. Start cultivating a deeper breath on the inhale. Feel expansion in your whole upper body. Exhale, sinking into your feet, feeling arrived, grounded, supported. Then with a little playfulness, a little bend in the knees, smile on the face. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold forward, and eventually just round down where it feels natural. Inhale, half lift, flat back, draw the shoulders toward the hips, take 2 breaths. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the arms to the side, hinge up, grow tall. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart center, returning to mountain. Let's do this a few times. Inhaling up, stretching that spine. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. I'm light in my heels, heavy in the balls of the feet. Maybe nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward a little deeper. Inhale the arms to the side, hinge up, grow tall, draw the hands together. Exhale, hands to heart center and release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Release. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift, flat back. Exhale, maybe a little deeper forward fold, inviting ease. Inhale the arms to the side, hinge up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart center and release. This time we'll add a bind. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, round down. Bend the knees deeply. I'm resting my chest on my thighs. I wrap my arms around my legs, release my head and neck. Maybe I stay here in this little bent knee position or start straightening any amount, feeling the soft side or strong side of my edge. And I just squeeze a little, feeling an upper back stretch, giving myself that tight little hug. And release. Inhale the hands to the side, hinge up, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center and back to mountain pose. We'll move into a little shoulder stretch. So we just hug our shoulders, stack our arms. And just spider crawl the fingers to the back. So I'm actually holding my shoulder blades, rounding my back, and just squeezing, kind of gently pulling them apart, giving myself a little hug. Maybe I release the chin, get a back of the neck stretch. Inhale, open, broad chest, thumbs to the back, turn the thumbs over, and then just switch. Now my left elbow's on top. I spider crawl all the way back, holding onto my upper back. Exhale, lower the chin, round the back, gentle pulling apart of the shoulder blades. Inhale, open, thumbs to the back, turning them over, and release. We'll take the right arm behind us, the left hand on the shoulder. So again, a nice bind. I'm holding my shoulder, hand on my waist. Now just gently start turning, looking over to the right. Nice little twist. Maybe I take it further and twist more. I can hold the posture, but keep breathing. I'm not holding my breath. Inhale, untwist, and we'll just switch. I'm holding my shoulder around my waist. I just gently start turning my head to the left, and then just go with the twist. It's almost as if someone is just gently guiding my shoulder back, but it's my own hand. It's comfortable. It's safe. And then on the inhale, untwist and release. I like to bring it open into a nice umpire stance and just start drumming, twisting. Invite a looseness into my shoulder. I lift my heels so I can twist a little more. And now I'm tapping my kidney to activate that organ. And release. I'm going to step to the front of my mat. Nice little mountain pose, standing tall. Step back deeply with the right leg. Back foot is parallel to the back mat. Front knee tracks the second or third toe. My arms come out equally and I'm in a nice warrior two. I'm activating my arms. I'm drawing my shoulders down. I'm bringing my gaze over my middle finger. I release my back hand, turn the front hand over, reverse my warrior. So I'm going into a back bend, gazing at my open hand. And then I can take this hand, bring it around my waist for a little bind, or maybe I find my front inner thigh. Again, I can hold the posture for a few breaths. And when I'm ready, exhale and release. Hands to my hips, turn my feet to the long side of the mat, interlace my hand, another bind, roll the shoulders, open heart, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge halfway and hold. Release the head down, maybe bring the arms up any amount. I can stay here, or perhaps I pendulum side to side like a grandfather clock. Bring my hands to the hips, inhale, drawing the body up. Now I'm just going to turn my opposite foot forward, bend into my knee, bring my arms out for warrior two on the opposite side. I'm reaching in two directions. I'm activating my arms. I'm drawing my shoulders down. Then release the back hand. Turn the front hand over. Reverse your warrior. Proud warrior. Reverse warrior. Finding that back bend. Maybe you hold here, or maybe it would feel good to add a bind. Little hug. Little hand hold. Then exhale, release. Hands to the hips, turn the feet to the front of the mat, and then I'm just going to jump to standing. Little energetic move. Moving into balance. We'll do a tree, but add a bind to it. So I'm standing tall, exhaling into the right leg. And I'm just going to bring the right leg up. Instead of planting it for tree, I'm going to hold the shin bone, not the knee joint. Flex the foot so it feels like I'm standing on air. And just draw it in toward my body. Little squeeze here. You can play with it and open it up to the side, or just hold. Cross the center line, come back and hold, squeeze. Soften the hands, release the leg. I like to walk in place, kind of adjust the energy. Roll the shoulders back, find that nice position. Exhale into the left foot. Invite the right knee up. Again, holding the shin, not the knee joint, and just squeeze. Maybe I just hold it here. If you like to play and explore the space, obviously you can do that. It's your practice. But for many of us, just holding the balance. Pressing down to lift up. That little hug, that little squeeze. And release and walk in place. And then we'll take it all the way down on our mat, laying on our belly. First Sphinx pose. So we're going to lengthen our legs behind us. Going to start by holding on to our arms, another little bind. Rock my hips. And then just open up the hands. You have this little movement on your mat. Scrub the body forward. Isometrically draw the thumbs together. Find a focal point. Press the shoulders away from the ears. And now it's my work to soften. Relax the small space between my eyebrows. Relax your cheeks. Relax your throat. The workday's over. Nothing to say right now. Micro movement. Maybe just draw the shoulders back. Open up the heart. Let it shine through. Unclench the glutes. If they're squeezed, just relax them. Soften the legs. And just hold a comfortable Sphinx pose. If you have any tension in the neck after a long day, maybe you lift the chin and stretch. Or perhaps you lower the chin. Come down, but we want to stay out of the shoulders, so we don't want to dump down here. We press, press, press. Come back. Nice gaze. Might feel interesting to bend the knees up. It shifts the stretch in the low back. Might even feel good to have a little extension. Press up or add some blocks. Do what's right for you. Then exhale, release down to the floor. Make a little hand pillow, rest the head. Extend the left leg long and just bring the right leg out into a 90-degree. So Sphinx was a longer held posture, a yin-like posture. And here's a little rebound pose. So think of absorbing the last posture into your body. Lengthen the leg long, switch my hand pillow hands, rest the head. Lengthen the right leg long, bend the left leg at 90 degrees. Just relaxing in this rebound position. Lengthen the leg long, bring my fingertips under my shoulders, press myself up. I'm going to turn all the way over, coming into a bridge pose. So I'm going to lie all the way down. Knees are bent comfortably. They can be hip width apart. Tuck my shoulders slightly, palms to the mat. I start by pressing down. And on an inhale, lift my hips up. You might stay here, or perhaps you tuck your shoulders, come into a higher bridge, and add a bind. Interlace your hands. So we continue to press down and come into high bridge. This may or may not be accessible. If it's not, you might want to use a block underneath your sacrum right here. Place a block and do supported bridge. That might feel really nice. We'll take a few breaths here. Then release the bind, let go of the hands, untuck the shoulders, and come down bone by bone by bone. And then I invite you to bring your knees to your chest, add the hug. Very nice bind, truly a hug. I'm just squeezing it in, rocking side to side if it feels good on your low back. Find that stillness. Maybe draw the chin down slightly to lengthen the neck. Draw the shoulders down. Draw the tailbone down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and just allow the spine to come down to the mat. Then cross your ankles, lift your head, neck, chest, come into a little yogi ball. Take a deep breath in. Sip a little more air. And then exhale, release, and find your Shavasana, your resting posture. In Shavasana, you can notice all the points where your body comes in contact with the mat. And perhaps you quietly say to yourself, I'm supported. I feel supported. And then I invite you to turn inward and just use these moments to rest and reset, rest and refresh. You're invited to stay in Shavasana as long as you're able. If not, I invite you to roll onto your side. Thank yourself for doing a short little practice after a busy day. Press yourself up to a seated position. Sitting tall. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down the heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a peaceful night.